Hi, Ryan Michael Galloway here with We Don't Need No StinkingRecordCompany.com, and we just topped 19,000 views after, let's see, tonight is blog number 89, all about music and your career, and it's I'm just thanking everybody who's been sending me kudos today from around the world. Appreciate that. It's very exciting, and now we're closing on 20,000. And we could speed things up, though. Hey, if you guys are getting anything out of this and you feel like sharing it, please do. I would love to have folks even maybe follow me on Facebook at let's see, www.facebook.com/No Stinking Record Company. Would like to have people join me out there and have conversations. We get a lot of two-way stuff going and questions and back and forth, and it's just terrific. Everybody learns from it, and sometimes people have better ideas than I do. So anyway, it'd be terrific to have you out there. Tonight we're going to talk about, as we continue to work on the internet and social media and social networking, we're going to talk about something called the long tail. And this is a concept first introduced to me by the reading I've done of Seth Godin. Check out Seth's blog if you get a chance. He's a father of permission-based marketing, and got this explanation of how things that are done over time work. People are wondering how I hit 19,000 views so fast, and I used the long tail as part of the process, and it's going to continue to pay off for quite some time. The way it works like this: you put out a blog, you make an announcement, you introduce a product, whatever, and it suddenly gets a burst of attention. Maybe a little burst, like 5 or 10 or 20 people are interested, or maybe thousands, and then it drifts off and people aren't as interested. But there is interest that stays for a long, long time at a low level. And so how the long tails worked with my blog is I release a blog, I get 5 or 10 or 20 or 50 views, or in some cases more than that. And people come out and they see that, and then they're interested in my older blog, so they start poking around. And the stuff that I've left out there after almost 90 days of doing it keeps collecting viewers and collecting viewers and collecting viewers. Now, how does that apply to you as a band promoter, or as somebody promoting your single act? Here's the deal. If you let loose a burst of information, 5 songs you put up on MySpace, or tell everybody on Facebook that you're going to appear somewhere, and maybe you make this huge effort to get a bunch of people interested in what you're doing, and there's interest, but it's not very much, and it dies. And you go, well, that didn't work, forget about it. No. What you do is you put stuff out there steadily, like the form of a blog, for instance, or like the form of song postings, or video logs like vlogs like I'm doing right now. And you commit to a certain frequency. For instance, you could do it 7 nights a week like I'm doing. You could do it 5 nights a week. Both of those are extremely aggressive. You could do 3 nights a week. Now we're starting to get a little bit more handleable. You could put something out 1 night a week. That's a good compromise. You could put something out once a month or twice a month. Not enough. You could put something out once every few months. Definitely not enough. So what I say, so what are you going to put out? Well, you're going to put out stuff like stories about where you're playing, or stories about your efforts in the studio, or the song that you just wrote, or some of the relationships you're building with venues or other companies or other bands, or stuff on songwriting or things that you have expertise about. And you as a band or you as a single act, you put it out on a very, very regular basis. And don't miss it. I don't care if you're sick, I don't care if you're in the hospital, you put something out there. And if you anticipate something's going to happen, well, you create it early, you write that blog early, or make those pictures early, or whatever you're going to do, but put it out on an extremely regular basis. And one place to do that, well, Facebook is definitely a great place to do that. But if you were to put it on Tumblr, then Tumblr would copy it out, that's tumblr.com, would copy it out to other places. And if you hook them up, you can even have it tweet every time that you make a blog for you, so you don't have to go over and tweet as well, right? And Facebook will do that too. So that's the long tail. It's that thing you put out, as you either put it out as a product or as a blog or whatever, and you keep it out there so people can continue to run into it while you continue to add to it and add to it and add to it and add to it. And the long tail is the long possible interest of people it might hook into, and how to use it is in this cumulative way. It's extremely powerful. I am Ryan Michael Galloway, and we don't need no stinkingrecordcompany.com.